Welcome to episode 119 of Below 500. I'm Gooch.
My name's Hunter, and we're on episode like 120,
I just said
121.
119, dipshit.
Oh, that shows you how much I listen.
Dumbass.
I don't listen.
I
Um,
started this intro with welcome to episode 119.
I was thinking of how I'm going to word this intro, but now that we just fumbled this entire thing, and before I forget any more, um, so you didn't see the whole DeAndre Ayton thing. So obviously, like the whole fucking country has some kind of like ice storm. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Whatever this hard freeze was.
Mm-hmm.
Well, DeAndre Ayton wasn't at the game the other night because his neighborhood was froze over. So he was listed as out, like ice, whatever. Like he was frozen
That
in his
was the
home.
designation, was
That was
ice.
I can't remember what the designation was, but tonight I don't know if it was real or not, but it was like Underdog, a Twitter account, the Underdog betting or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But it said DeAndre Ayton and then parentheses ice melting probable for tonight's game.
Who does Aiton play for now?
The Trailblazers, I think.
Oh, they're ass.
Am I right?
I'm about to find out. I'm about to see what his... Oh, so on ESPN app, it has him as DNP, not with team.
Pussies. I can't remember. Man, I can't remember what team he's on. Is it the Trailblazers?
Yeah, it is.
Okay. I don't remember that trade.
He was with the Suns. Well,
Well,
I thought he
obviously
left
he
in
was with the goddamn Suns, but did he get traded to the Blazers or did he get traded
thought he left in
somewhere
free
else?
agency.
Did he? No, I'm pretty sure he got traded.
Pretty sure he left in free agency. Speaking of Trailblazers, I was a Trailblazer last week whenever I correctly predicted that the Packers were a better team than the Texans.
I'm not doing this with you. If you want to talk about correctly predicting, I want you
You're
to go
trying
ahead
to
and
hang your hat
hold
on the
on, hold
Cleveland
on,
Browns.
hold on, hold. Okay, you're trying to hang your hat on the fraudulent Cowboys that have been called frauds the entire season. I don't want to hear shit. The
You
Browns
put
are
them
ranked
at
number.
3.
Hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on. The Browns defense was ranked number 1 overall defense. So I don't want to hear shit. Stroud still diced that shit up. The real test is this week. The two teams that a lot of people are saying at the Super Bowl are going to be the Super Bowl, the Ravens and the Niners, are going against the Texans and the Packers. That's what I'm waiting on. If I don't know. I can even say ifs or buts or what, but I'm really excited to watch that. Now, what I want to know is how about the Rams? I never messaged you after the game about that
Yeah,
because I
no,
was
that
going to
one
wait
I'll
and
give
see.
you. I'll give you
Okay,
that one.
okay. And the Browns, you want to give me that one too because you put the Browns in front of Houston also.
Did I?
Obviously, yes, you did.
Okay, but the big debate, and you have to admit this, the
Hey,
big
look,
debate was Packers.
okay,
Packers Texans was like the
really?
big emotional discussion.
I was more upset about the Rams than the Packers.
Oh, the backpedaling.
No, I'm not backpedaling. I've also said since those games have happened that Texans equal Packers. I'm not saying one or the other, but they've had very similar seasons to the point of of Stroud's and Love's stats. I mean, albeit Stroud wasn't in the whole game, but like they're very identical stats. I mean, to the point where I think it was a couple yards of difference. I think Stroud had a couple more yards.
Mm-hmm.
Other than that, everything else was identical. It's kind of crazy. But I'm excited to watch this weekend. I want you to go ahead and take your shots right now, though, since you want to be a dick. Yeah.
Well, I already had the bottle in my hand.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, since you
want
to
like
talk
you're
about
twisting my arm.
Since you want to talk about like blazing trails, let's go ahead and talk about how fading Gooch was damn near the right decision if it wasn't for fucking Pittsburgh being incompetent. Honestly, I wholeheartedly believe that game actually played on Saturday. Pittsburgh would have covered because that field was immaculate.
That made me so mad.
I was so mad too.
I bet pissed. So much money on unders and player under and overs. With literally the anticipation of that field being a snowy clusterfuck.
Literally, what fucked me is Najee. Najee's what fucked me on everything. I thought I hammered his overs. I didn't know that was going to be the Jalen Warren fucking show.
they literally showed the stands where like you couldn't see the seat backs. The seats in the stands were. Did you see the video of the fans taking their seats,
Yes.
going through hip deep snow?
Yes.
And then the camera pans down to the field, and the field looks like it's fucking July 4th.
I'm sick. I was so sick when I saw that. I'm like, you've got to be shitting me right now. Um, I'm really excited for Saturday's game. Wait, please tell me Saturday is going to be both Texans and Packers. That'd be pretty cool.
It is.
It is okay, cool. I won't be able to watch the Packers and Niners game because we have Hallie Stitcher coming in and her boyfriend. It's her birthday, and so we're going to an escape room. I barely able to watch this one. She was pissed whenever she found out we're watching a game. Hallie's invested in this now.
You should put the Packers Niners game on and lock the door to your apartment and be like, "All right, bitches, try to escape before this fucking game's over."
I'm gonna I'm gonna tell Allie that was funny. That was a good one. Like, oh, you don't play an escape room? All right, bet. Just fucking drill our way in. But yet I leave and just put a fucking chair under the door.
Or just like lock the door. Like, I thought we were going to the escape room. Take the apartment key and like throw it off the balcony and be like, "Good luck. This is level 1."
Launch that shit in the bottom of the pool.
Feed it to the cat.
Ain't nobody gonna jump in that cold ass water.
You can escape in 3 to 5 days.
No, our cats would be fucking 2 hours. Some of the shitting ass cats. They fucking disgusting. What the fuck were we talking about? Oh, you're talking about trailblazing and talking about how you were trailblazing for Packers and Packers being better than Texans. Rada.
Oh, and then you talked about trailblazing your way to fading me. So how about you read off the records?
Hey, look, bro, I ain't that serious. I'm not reading off records. We're week by week. We'll talk about records at the end of the season.
We've talked about records every week. It's 134, 126, and 9 to 143, 121, and 9. And as of this week, you are officially statistically or mathematically eliminated.
I beat Colton and Wiz.
Life beat Wiz.
I also finished above 500. That's my biggest win, honestly. That's impressive.
You know what's hilarious to me?
What?
Wiz quit the podcast citing that he lost his love for sports as his reason for stepping away. In the meantime, since he's been away, the Rockets got decently good, and the Astros played like the most competitive ALCS series that I've seen in the last 5 years. And none of that was enough to rekindle his love for sports. The Dallas Cowboys broke that man.
Now that he's a Texans fan,
which I hate, I refuse to accept.
I know a lot of people hate it. I don't mind because I know how the motherfucker loves to like argue and back things up. So now I'm glad I have him for all of my teams.
Well, I'm low. It low key makes me want to prey on the Texans' downfall, just to see if he will stick with it, like in the mud.
That will hurt me. Please don't. I can't do this anymore.
We need to see the test. Like, you claim that it's easy to claim this fanhood when y'all have the offensive and defensive rookies of the year, and coach of the year runner up.
It shouldn't be runner up. Did you see the video of D'Amico Ryans telling Christian Harris exactly what to do before he got that pick 6? That was crazy. He said, "Hey, you do this, step right up. You got it. It's a pick." Pick 6, bro. I had chills when I saw that. I'm like, man, D'Amico is that dog.
Y'all got damn Rain Man as your head coach.
Excuse me? Did you just call a black man retarded?
But that's not racist. What? First of all, Rain Man's white.
Yeah, but you're calling a black head coach retarded. What next? You're gonna call him boy?
Have you seen Rain Man?
No, I haven't. I'm just
okay. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Only thing I know about Rain Man is the one reference to him in The Hangover. That's all I know.
So yeah, so he was mentally
Retarded.
challenged with most likely autism,
My
but
name's retarded.
he was like a mathematical genius. Like there's like the scene, like the first one of the first scenes, he's in a diner and he's just like eating silently, not talking to anybody. And the waitress knocks over a thing of toothpicks and they like spill everywhere. And like people are trying to help her pick him up, and he's like looks down, and like the waitress looks up at him, and he goes 242, and the girl's like, huh? And he's like 242 toothpicks, and she was like, and so then they count him out, and he just like looks at this pile of toothpicks on the floor and gets the number exactly right.
I think I've heard that.
Yeah, but yeah, that's D'Amico Ryan's. Like he sees like two high safeties with four men in the box, and is just like deep post.
Hey, I don't care. I have had to sit through Bill O'Brien, GM Bill O'Brien, David Culley,
You need to try to watch Rain Man now, and then like just imagine that
D'Amico the
that
entire
being
time.
D'Amico Ryan's like on the sideline, because like there's so many like funny quotes from like Rain Man in that movie, because like he asks, or Tom Cruise's character, Tom Cruise plays his brother, and he's gonna like let him drive the car, and he's like, I don't drive, like dad only lets me drive in the driveway and only on Wednesdays. So like they're gonna be
Man.
like, I think we should blitz D'Amico. No blitz, no blitz, only blitz on Thursdays.
You know what's pretty cool is that so D'Amico is obviously a former defensive rookie of the year. That second round pick out of Bama. That'd be pretty cool. Too bad Will Anderson's a first round pick, but it'd be cool. In his first year as a head coach, he has a defensive rookie of the year out of Bama. That'd be
Yeah.
pretty cool. Speaking of Bama, what the fuck has happened the last week? Since we recorded, both Saban and Belichick retired. Or no,
Was that
Belichick
since
didn't
our
retire.
last
Not
episode?
retire. Yes. It's been a
Yeah.
long
Well,
week.
so not only has Belichick parted ways with the
Yeah, I didn't mean to
Patriots,
say retire. They have both parted ways.
he is expected to sign with the Falcons.
I was gonna bring that up in my high.
Yeah, that's so disgusting.
That's why hold on, talk about why is it disgusting? Because that's gonna immediately be a top team in the South.
So this is why it's disgusting. Like there are weapons there. Like he's like, gonna have like talent
He
at
just
his
need.
disposal.
I was about to say he needs a quarterback, but not really.
But just think of like the first time next September when you turn on your TV and you see Bill Belichick in a Falcons pullover.
Yeah, I was
That's
about to
gonna
say
look
hoodie. Yeah.
gross. That's gonna look terrible.
Good thing is it can still be gray. So
You're gonna see fucking Bill Belichick in some like black and red cut with the sleeves cut off. That's not gonna look right. You might as well
it's
put
gonna
them.
feel. I mean, that's all we've known for what 24 years now.
Yeah,
So
I
I mean,
wanted
I understand
I wanted him to the Chargers.
that ain't happening. I'd like to see Harbaugh on the Chargers. That'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean that's like second best. I'm pissed that I almost put it in my lows. I'm so upset that we missed on Vrabel.
I mean,
Like,
it sounds like if Verbal is available or not, it was going to be Gerard Mayo.
yeah, I mean, we didn't even interview the motherfucker. Like,
No, because apparently it was written to his contract that he was going to be the successor. That
that's
happened
crazy.
last year. Houston almost signed him. No, year before last, Houston almost signed him. Sorry. Houston almost signed him year before last, before they signed Levy. And that must have been whenever it was written in, I assume. Because not last year, but the year before, whenever Mayo was getting all those interviews.
I mean, like that's the Gooch curse at its finest. I put Patriots in my high last week as like Belichick's out of the way, right as Vrabel steps down. We have just a clear path to Mike Vrabel. And now we're like, I mean, I'm not hating on Gerard Mayo, but it's like Mike Vrabel's such a good coach.
You know, I wish I remembered all of our hot takes throughout the whole year because I had a hell of a hot take last week and it was nice.
Now, I did say this today, talking to a coworker. Gerard Mayo has not directly, but basically made it very clear he will be drafting a quarterback with the intentions of like getting a franchise quarterback.
I can't wait to see who the GM is going to be.
And so the options for Gerard May, and I said, like, I've made it very clear that I want Penix. And having Gerard Mayo as the head coach makes Penix way more likely.
Or Jaden Daniels.
That's fine. I will accept that. I want Penix, but I've been deathly terrified that it's going to be Drake May, and I don't want that motherfucker. And now that we have a Gerard Mayo as the head coach, I feel like our odds to draft Drake May went way down.
Well, congratulations, Gooch, because you just said that shit to the universe. So congratulations on drafting Drake May.
I did say today. I mean, because like Mike Vrabel had Tannehill as his franchise quarterback for years, and then drafted Will Levis, and just completely cast aside Malik Willis once Will Levis came along. So like I did say like if we would have signed Mike Vrabel, we would have drafted Drake May in a heartbeat.
Could have, maybe. Who knows? Maybe y'all fucking sign Malik Cunningham, bring him up. That'd be nice.
Oh, you mean like we already did twice?
Well, now that you have Gerard Mayo, I mean
I think he's gone. He's what?
He's cool.
Oh, this is a video podcast. You ain't gonna get away with that no more. That's gonna be the thumbnail for the YouTube video.
Just fucking solidarity.
Jesus.
Fuck yeah, bro. I don't give a shit. I honestly don't care. What are they gonna do? Cancel us? We have 47 people. 47 listeners.
We may have to cut this short.
Why? What happened?
Her office Christmas party, and just asked if I can come get her if she should Uber home.
Right now?
Well, let's just we can just quick run through.
Yeah, that's
all right. I mean, so let's cool. Just hit it quick. I'm gonna blast through highs and lows.
Real quick, I want to just talk about my hot take last week and how it was. What do we call a hot take that's right?
I mean, it's still a hot take. It's just correct.
Well, I told y'all, fucking Baker's that dog. Tampa, or you good?
Keep talking. Gwen? Fill the air. Gwen's crying.
Okay, y'all good. Like I said last week, Philly walked into Tampa Bay. I said, man, we've lost the last 5 games. We're going to turn it around. Fuck no. Baker got that dog in him. Baker got that dog. Bucks win. Philly's frauds. NFC East is fraudulent, apparently. I didn't really expect that. I thought the NFC East was going to be good halfway through the season. Apparently not. Oh, well, minus the Cowboys. Yeah, so kind of crazy that we're going to have either the Bucks or the Lions in the NFC Championship game. Feels like a fever dream to me. I'm trying to think of anything else. I've seen Buffalo fans crying because of Hockey Lee. I think it was Hockey Lee being a coach or a ref in the KC Buffalo game. People are saying it's rigged already. I don't know why. Just go play. It's in Buffalo. Like, how are you gonna cry whenever you have fucking home field advantage? You know what I mean? Anyways, I think that's really it for at least my talks of last week and this week a little bit. My high is the Falcons because, hey, you're about to get Bill Belichick. You're about to pair Belichick with hopefully Heineke. I like Heineke more than Ritter. I've always liked Heineke, even whenever he was in Washington. But I mean, you're gonna have Heineke, Drake London, Kyle Pitts, Bijan Robinson. That's crazy. Like that's really good. You have a decent O line. You got Tyler Algier, a good backup. So you got a good 1-2 at the running back spot. There's no reason that they should not be winning that division next year. Hell, the next few years, really. Lows. Lows. I'll say Cowboys fans because you're going to be stuck with another year, Mike McCarthy. Even though y'all somehow want Y'all want a new head coach? I don't know why. Y'all need a new quarterback. That's what you need to focus on. Not Mike McCarthy. I mean, he has what been there 2, 3 years and has had winning seasons. Like, shut the fuck up. Y'all are ungrateful as fuck. Um, who else was a head coach that was being retained? Was it Peterson? Doug Peterson? I think it was Doug Peterson. That whole city's. I don't. Yeah, they need to wipe out Balky and Peterson. I think that's pretty much it for my highs and lows. Gooch, what about your highs and lows?
My highs and lows. Hunter's gonna love this one. Love season is back on.
To be fair, I was on the Packers and love train majority of the season also. To be fair.
I mean,
so don't just make it seem. Don't try to flip the script and make it seem like I hate Jordan Love or something.
The Packers
I'm on
don't
record.
miss on quarterbacks.
They really don't. I mean, they it's a good system they have. Draft a guy that you really like in the first, let him sit behind the starter, let him back him up, learn from him. Whenever he's good, trick the Jets into trading for him, and then start the young dude, and then boom, you're golden.
Yeah. My other high, Baker. I like Baker. I want Baker to succeed. I've said that on here before. He finally gets like a legit shot at Tampa with legit talent. Takes down the Eagles. Happy for Baker. Low, Dallas. They suck. They're frauds. They were always frauds. And not only are they frauds, they will not part ways with Dak or Mike McCarthy in the offseason. They have come out and said.
That's funny you said that because I was just saying I put my lows Dallas Cowboy fans because they are sitting here crying over another year of Mike McCarthy. Whenever he's not the problem, it's Dak Prescott that's the problem.
Yeah, Mike McCarthy's not a good head coach, though. I don't think he's a leader.
I mean, he has a locker room. They've been putting together winning seasons. It's just Dak is not him.
Dak is Black Kirk Cousins.
Not even.
Well, I'm just saying because, like, if you go back and look, like,
he's Black Matt Flynn.
At noon in Week 9 against the freaking Seahawks, Dak will throw for 350 and 4 touchdowns. But the second that those stadium lights come on and the sun goes down, he's trash. Like, if the Dallas Cowboys are the only football game on TV, Dak's in trouble. I.e., primetime Kirk Cousins.
I feel that.
But yeah, that's
funny too because I also mentioned Baker. I was like, Baker had that dog in him, bro. Shout out Tampa.
Yeah, sorry about my little episode. My child lost her pacifier and had a full-blown meltdown.
That's about right.
But we found it, and we are on to the divisional round of playoffs, win or booze. We have 4 games this week, so this will be quick. Houston at Baltimore is first up. What's that, 3 o'clock on Saturday?
3:30.
3:30 on Saturday.
Sucks. That's gonna be a good game.
In Baltimore, the spread is 9, which is a lot. And because the spread is 9, I will be taking Houston.
Yeah, that's my thing about it. That's a huge spread. I'm taking Houston to cover.
You give me Stroud and them boys plus 9, I'm taking it.
Who?
You heard me. Packers at San Francisco Saturday night. This spread is 9.5.
Yeah, I'm hammering Green Bay on that one.
Yeah, I mean that's too many points. Like, we are in the divisional round of the playoffs. You can't be giving me essentially a double-digit spread.
You know what's crazy? If you would have told me before the season started that we're going to get either the Lions or the Bucks to be in the NFC Championship game, I'd have told you you're a liar. That's crazy.
That's so crazy. Tampa Bay, Detroit, 6.5. I'm taking Tampa Bay and points.
God, you're reading. That's what I hate that we're the same person.
These spreads are too big.
They are, but also I don't want to go against Baker.
And like the Detroit beat the Rams by 1.
Yeah, exactly. It's Goff.
So,
I want Goff to succeed. I do, but I just can't trust him.
Goff does nothing for me.
I like the dude. I've liked him back when he was LA. He kind of got an unfair shit.
I would much rather see Baker succeed and Mike Evans.
I mean, preferably I would too.
Now this game,
I love Mike.
This might be the game where like the winner booze might hinge on this one game. Sunday night, KC at Buffalo Bills. My fuck.
What?
I was gonna take KC. I thought you
I
were gonna
want.
take the Bills.
I put mine first just because I knew you were gonna fucking say KC. We're fucking alike. I know KC's better.
Well, I'm not gonna allow us to have a straight clean sweep. So
Exactly. I want you to fucking suffer this time, bitch.
I'm trying to think of what.
I can't believe Buffalo's favored. That's what's crazy.
So I'm down. Do I want to take Buffalo? I don't want to take Buffalo. My other option, the only other pick I'm willing to change is from Green Bay to San Francisco.
Mm. Damn, that kind of fucks your agenda, doesn't it?
What do you mean?
Your agenda is that like Green Bay is amazing, like they're
No,
better than
no, it's
Houston.
no,
You're
no.
saying
It's that they're
you're
better than
saying
Houston. I don't think Houston is amazing.
okay, so you think Houston can cover 9 against Baltimore, but Green Bay can't cover 9.5 against San Francisco?
Yeah.
Why? They're both 1 seeds.
Well, I mean, I know I don't think that because I picked Green Bay initially. I'm only
Oh, no,
changing my pick for the
exactly.
competition
No,
of win or booze.
I don't give a fuck. No, you have to be a man of your word. You gotta stick with your shit.
So you
I don't
want a
give a
straight
fuck.
clean sweep?
I mean, if you're gonna change a game, you can change a different one. If you're gonna change a game, you better change Houston Baltimore
Why would I do that?
because that fits your narrative more than switching Green Bay San Francisco.
It's matchup based. Y'all aren't playing the Niners.
No, but
If
we're
it
both
was
playing the
Houston
one
San
seed.
Fran minus 9.5, I'd be hammering San Fran.
I would too. Um, I love the Niners though,
Man,
but they're both 1 seeds. So fuck you. It's the top team in the AFC versus the top team in the NFC. What's the fucking difference? They're both good offenses with really good defenses. They're literally the same team, just different conferences. Changed my mind.
I just don't know where to go. I just don't know where to go with this pick. I'm gonna go Buffalo. Like I don't want to. I hate it. It's gonna cost me the week. But I just gotta hope that Bills Mafia like hits Mahomes in the head with a dildo in the first quarter or something.
That's such a thing, though. I fucking that would happen in Buffalo. I feel
Them things
like.
gonna be extra hard in that cold weather. This shit gonna be like an
Um,
icicle to the
you know,
dome.
one thing I really forgot to mention. I can't believe I forgot to fucking mention it. Is these rumors? Well, so what's going on with AJ Brown? I'm totally confused on how all of a
That whole
sudden
Eagles
Houston.
team falling apart.
I'm confused how Houston is favored to land him. I'm confused how he was even rumored to leave Philly. I still can't believe he got
Yeah.
shipped out of Tennessee. That was random as fuck.
So they did. I did hear rumors that the reason Vrabel got fired is because I guess he had a falling out with the front office, and that like the AJ Brown trade was like the first step towards his falling out with the front office. I guess he was like very opposed to that, and they just like went completely around him and
Okay,
over his
I
head.
was I was wondering where you're going with that. I'm about to say, is he going to be a fucking Bill O'Brien Jr.?
No,
Because that
no,
would have
no,
made me
no.
lose so much respect for the dude. But okay, I see. So he wanted AJ Brown, but
Yeah,
the
he
front
was
office
fighting against
didn't.
the trade, and they basically just said, "You're the head coach." Overruled.
I don't blame him.
Um,
I like Vrabel. I really do. I hate that Tennessee is where he had to start his fucking head coaching career, but I like the dude. I hope he goes to the Chargers. That'd be fucking sick. I'd be low key rooting for the Chargers to win that fucking division every year if
what was I
Vrabel
gonna
went
say?
there.
Oh, just the other thing I was gonna say about the Kansas City Bills. Um, talking about Mahomes, that them freaking you seen the whole thing with it Mahomes helmet in the Dolphins game.
Oh yeah.
You gonna see?
That was such bullshit how they didn't like call a time or that like no flag or anything
Yeah,
like that or charge a timeout.
he gonna get his helmet gonna crack in Buffalo when it gets hit by a frozen colossal destroyer, freaking just right to the temple.
Why it'll probably end up being like a tentacle one, like one of those weird fucking ones. That'd be so funny if like they threw it in the tent like the sucker stuck.
It's gonna
I'd
be a it's gonna be a big blue one with buffalo horns coming off the side.
Oh man, have you seen those Pop Darts game from on TikTok or
Yeah,
whatever?
it's
It's
gonna
just,
stick on his
they
helmet,
do that with a dildo, just fucking.
just right on the front like a unicorn.
I got that game for Christmas. That's very hard to play.
Yeah,
It's so difficult, but it's fun. But anyways, AJ Brown. What happened with AJ Brown? Like, why is he disgruntled in Philly? Is it just because
no
they
one
went on a
knows.
fucking okay?
No one knows. They
Also,
collapsed and lost
the
6 straight.
Colts were sec. Oh, because offensive coordinator. That's why. I was wondering why the Colts were second. I don't understand how Houston's first. I don't know. That whole team falling apart. I hate to see it. I like Jalen. I like Jalen a lot.
But yeah, anyways, we're gonna have to cut this episode short. Sorry about that, but we got the business taken care of that need to be taken care of.
Yes, we got the
So
main things. If anything, I might pop on here if the Texans win Saturday, or maybe
give a
after the
little
weekend.
bonus.
Yeah, give a little bonus content for a short episode.
All right. Yeah. But yeah, short one for y'all guys. Come back next week. We'll do a better recap of these games next week since y'all are getting shorted this
Yeah,
week.
let's try to
But
shoot for an extra long episode next week.
silver lining, a nice short episode this week will be easy for me for my first video edit.
Yes. Yes.
So
All right, guys.
Stay tuned for that.
Episode 119 is in the books, sadly, but you'll get an extended 120. Let's go ahead and cut it short.